Welcome back to God in Our Experience and our weekly spiritual readings from the book of Matthew to experience the living presence of Jesus Christ for ourselves. Today's reading is from Matthew chapter 5, verse 13 through 16. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how can its saltiness be restored? It is no longer good for anything but is thrown out and trampled underfoot. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one after lighting a lamp puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. As we read last week, Jesus starts his salvation of the world project with the transformation of our souls. But he is careful not to let discipleship get lost in the inner world of our thoughts, feelings, and attitudes. Salvation is not a private matter. Jesus starts with our individual souls, but he is here to save the whole world, and he wants to use us to do it. After describing the qualities of an enlightened spirit, the Beatitudes that we read last week, Jesus quickly teaches that the healing of our personal character has public consequences. Our enlightenment is meant to shine outward from our lives, to heal the world around us and point our loved ones to the God who is at work in us. Travelers in Jesus' time passed through deserts lit only by stars. Every shadow in the wilderness could conceal a lion or a band of thieves. Imagine then how it felt when those anxious travelers looked up and saw their destination waiting for them on the next hill. A warm, safe, well-lit city, welcoming them in for shelter and rest. Jesus teaches that we, you and me, can be that bright city on a hill for all the travelers who are lost, weary, and scared as they cross the desert that is our world. In the midst of all the hurt, the hunger, the distrust, in a land of self-serving politicians and cities on fire, Jesus wants his disciples to be the safe and well-lit welcome home for all humanity. He wants us to be the embodiment of God's love, rest, and refuge for all of his lost children. Now that his light is in you, Jesus wants you to light up your world. We don't have the perfect words to convince the world of the love of God. We don't know what to do to fix the world's problems. We don't know how to heal every broken heart. But the good news is that Jesus knows our limitations, and he doesn't expect us to have all the answers. Jesus simply wants us to be humble, aware, gentle, righteous, merciful, pure in heart, and people of peace. He wants us to be good and compassionate, true and kind. He wants us to let the love that we have received from God radiate from us as love toward everyone we meet. And Jesus wants us to take that compassionate work seriously and believe that it can change the world. Now, we don't usually think of our personal character as the engine of world change. What do you think of the idea that your inner attitudes matter for the salvation of the world? Do you believe that the love of God in you will point others toward that same love and toward a transforming encounter with God? Do you believe that your personal kindness and compassion for other people can change anything? Jesus believes it, and that's why he's called you. So think about the ways in which you felt God welcome you home to him. Ask God to show you the people around you who need to feel that big welcome home from you. And ask God to show you what you can do to shine God's love toward them with your attitudes and actions. Sit in silence and listen for God's answer. Pray quietly, help me to love as you have loved me.